Fresh J's. Yeah.
What's poppin', fellas?
The gun
Yeah,
shot.
buddy.
What's up, people?
What's poppin'?
It's your boy Jonathan Tomlin.
J Trey in the building right here.
It's Barry Jones, and I'm signing on.
What it do? We are the Fresh J's podcast, man. We've been kicking it all day, man.
We really have.
Nike.
We out here hanging out like true entourage,
Brethren,
Something like that, yeah.
kicking it,
crew.
going to get the food. We went on a hike.
Went on a hike.
We went on a journey to try to find basketball courts. That was
Brutal.
That didn't work.
If you, I guess if you're a real hooper, you already know this, but if you plan on picking up a basketball, if you plan on buying a basketball day of and then thinking you're going to go hoop it up, it's not going to go as smooth as you think. You're going to go to Poinsettia, then you're going to go to Pan Pacific most likely,
Right.
and they both are shut down, whatever order you go
even
down.
that
So
one little one off the 5 by the Griffith Observatory.
it's really
no
disrespectful.
boards.
They took all the hoops off.
I didn't even know those rims came off. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm like, wow, y'all, this is a heavy measure to take to keep niggas from hooping. And you know, it's just for us.
Newsom did this, the governor,
Yeah, pretty much.
after the shutdown, he took the rims off. Lame.
I did try to get y'all to go to the hood to play basketball, though.
That was not happening.
That was
I was
a
not
drive.
going to the jungles
Yeah, nah.
to hoop.
Not in blue shorts.
Not in a new
course it's open.
basketball.
Not with a new basketball.
Right,
Hey, bro, let me see that ball
Let
real
me see
quick.
that, G. Let me see that. Yeah, of course. Thanks, cuz.
Every
Just
hood
walk
movie
off.
beginning. Hey, man, can I get my ball back? Hoop my ball now, nigga.
That's
just
my
flash you
ball. That's my ball. My mom told me not to share it.
I still got the
I
receipt.
gotta take that back home.
I wasn't gonna. I still got the receipt.
I wasn't even gonna keep it.
Nah, you know they probably took down the hoops there because they already know how much.
We love it.
Yes, that would have been if they took it
I
down
was just
there.
making it racist, and they probably
Newsom.
Newsom is the guy.
You know what, bro? I understand that there's 10 million people in the LA County. So some of these movements you've made have been wise. I get that.
Well,
But-
he's the whole state.
Yeah, I realize that. So
he's
LA
only
especially,
punishing
you know what I'm saying?
LA.
Yeah, LA, it makes sense to do it here.
Okay.
But on some other stuff though, bro, you can't stop everybody from making moves. You can't stop
Amen.
everybody. You're just
Amen.
going to make us do our own thing. We're
Amen.
going to find our own underground shit. Things
Amen.
are going to grow. And
Or above ground
you're just
shit,
going to
like
make
hiking.
tighter things. Now, you
Above
know,
altitude.
so I'm 50 and 50% on like, it's a good decision. But on the other shit, how much do you want to hurt the economy, bro? I'll let you think about that.
Our economy.
I'll let you think about that yourself, Newsom, especially when you eating out with your friends alone with no mask
With
on,
no
bro. I'll let you
mask,
think about
partying
that
it up.
yourself.
That's the only thing. Like, yo, my nigga. Come on.
Man, you know.
But shout out to the sheriffs because they said they're not even going to enforce that. The sheriffs are like, we're just going to let people do, not let people, but just like, we're not enforcing these things.
Yeah.
I think I brought this up before, but I want to keep pointing out that if you've ever been to Koreatown in the past 10 years, they be masked up all the time.
Already. They already had masks.
I want people to pay attention to that.
They've been had masks. But that, I mean, I think that was partly because of Western beauty standards and then want to have lighter skin.
Nah. That was
Okay.
'cause of sickness.
Okay. Maybe.
There's a virus going around.
Shout out to Escalas on 6th and Kenmore. Even though you're not paying anything, I love you as a restaurant
What do they got to do with anything?
because they're in Koreatown. And that's my favorite Koreatown
Is
restaurant.
that the Korean, Cuban infused place?
Yes, bro.
Oh, wow.
Have we gone there yet?
No, I have been there. Oh, I haven't been there. I've seen it.
Bro, when the brunches would be there, all the
felt
girls.
like
I saw
was there when I
Kalani
saw it
there.
on the fucking-
Bad, the levels of baddies that be in there, and they be DJing and good food, just perfect.
Shout out to them then.
Shout
Give us
out,
a sponsorship. Let the Fresh Jays eat some of
Do a
the scholars.
podcast in there and rate your food.
Yeah, man. Let us
It
in
would be
there.
great.
Let us in.
I should know that owner.
Especially right now where everything's shut down.
For
We
real,
can fit
dead
right up
ass.
in
You
there.
could use some business, big dog.
How y'all feel? How you feel body wise? We went on a hike today. We went. What was it called? The Griffith, not the Bat Cave, but
we went to.
the old LA Zoo hike.
Nah, it wasn't.
I don't know what the name is, bro. I
It
don't
was
really-
the. It was this
was where Hunter
elongated
Hayron
journey
was.
that Mark took us on that we did not.
Was it decent though?
Bro, it was
That
cool.
was good.
That ain't the part we're talking about. I ain't
Okay,
talking about the
okay,
hike.
cool.
The hike was fine. The thing that I didn't understand was how you didn't know how to get there.
Oh man.
I didn't know the words to tell you the streets.
I keep trying to drink this nigga's water.
First up. Okay, I just want everybody to know that he took the water out of my cup because his went empty and poured it in his cup. But whatever, it wasn't nothing Jeremy, so I'll give him that.
That was a very social distancey.
Hey, still, but I'm cool with hydrating. Everybody needs to drink water.
Yeah, man, drink more water.
True.
But I didn't know the directions on how to get there, so I said, "Yo, it's a street that curves and then curves again, and that's the one you need to take." And then he knew that was Western.
He said you curve into the curve.
Yeah, he's here. You go curve into the curve, and that there's gonna be a gas station.
And everything that I said, the prophecies all
This
came
nigga took 13
true.
minutes to describe a street, and we figured it out. It was Western, where we had Western. And if you live in L.A., you know exactly what the fuck we talking about. How hard is it to describe Western?
And we took that down into Los Feliz, and then we went up
into Los
took up Riverside, went up Riverside, and then that's the little thing. So if you
Riverside,
know that,
motherfucker.
it's a great hike. It's like back behind stuff, and it's cool. It's fun. It's a little challenging.
They film back there, so
They definitely do.
people know.
It was on
about
Insecure, actually. If we
Yeah.
went all the way up to the top, that shot is on Insecure. It's a good.
You said another thing it was in too.
I forget which. You said something. That
Oh
was
no,
in.
you said the back
Yeah.
cave.
Oh, no, yeah, the back cave.
It's
That's
another-
That's the back
that's
cave,
the
another
other
one.
side,
So that'll be the next hike for the first J's.
But we hiking out here, and next time it's gonna be a juice, and it was a good morning.
yeah. A juice. Oh.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Man, I don't got no complaints. That was a cool move thing.
Cool, it was a cool move.
I was a little beat. I wasn't tired, but we got back.
Yeah,
My body doesn't feel. How you feel, bro?
I'm tired, bro.
You beat down?
tired.
They got,
Physically, are you beat down? What's your your legs hurt?
I'm heavy.
You heavy.
Like,
Oh, like-
I'm heavy, bro. I don't be want to walk nowhere.
His shit is jello. He's like, that's why
Like,
am I
we was-
pushing these?
We was at the house. I had to go up the stairs.
Mm.
That shit was no go.
You took the
Oh.
stairs up?
No, when we
No, when we
into
went
the
up to
loft.
the
Oh
studio.
yeah.
Yeah.
You wasn't into that.
Nah.
You that beat down? You beat down like
I'm
that?
just, like
This is the first workout you had in a while.
In all year.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
no. I take that back. But a good chunk of it. Since like March.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
gyms have been shut down, and it's been very hard to get physically do
To
anything.
even care about that shit, even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's been, like, hard to give a fuck about being in shape. But then, like, you know, some people still flexing for the gram.
If you manage to stay completely in shape this
And
whole
I'm
time,
like, damn, y'all in shape, man.
discipline.
Let me get these few pounds off. I weighed myself on my scale the other day. Got some work to do, G.
bro, I know how much weight I have to lose,
Yeah.
and I've lost a little bit of it so far. I feel
Yeah.
pretty good, and we're gonna keep going. But it is about discipline.
gotta
It's so
keep going.
lame. If you're going to work, this is how it was easier because you could wake up in the morning, work out. You go to work. That's most of your day. You come home, you eat your little healthy
Always
meal,
doing
and then
something.
you knock out. That was it. But when you have all these hours sitting at home, like when I do everything right in the day, I eat, I work out, and then I eat the appropriate meals, and then I'm sitting at the end of the day before the sun goes down, and I'm just sitting staring. I haven't drank anything. I haven't eaten out. I haven't watched the porn. I haven't done anything, and I'm just sitting there being a lame.
Weight loss.
Time is just supposed to pass by you, and you're supposed to go to sleep with all this energy. What do? You know? Okay, maybe I should be doing 2-a-days. That's what I've been thinking. I should go back out and work out again. Do another type of workout. But still, it's like that's more clothes now you're using. It's just
Well, you can't even do that. They killed everything. They
Yeah.
took the fucking rims off the Golf.
this is a thing.
Oh man.
You killed my whole livelihood pretty much with that one. No more like just pulling up to a park and
Dribbling.
shooting at night.
That's a workout
And we had to walk into the park
Right.
to find,
find
out.
to find out.
And everybody, we had a ball. People were like, "Are the hoops open?" And we were like, "We about to find out." With hope,
Well, hope. So much hope.
they knew something that we didn't know already.
Yeah, then they
didn't
should have
say
just said they
nothing.
were closed.
They were like, "Hey,
Court's
bro,
closed,
just so you
bro.
know."
Sorry, guys. It's all good,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's all good. Nobody ever tells you what you know.
I guess they thought that we knew something because we just were walking with so much hope.
I guess.
Our energy said that shit had to be. Okay.
So it ended up being a hike anyway, which was fire. I loved it, bro. I loved it. It was great.
There was a coyote that tried to eat people.
There was a coyote
Yo.
almost following us. That shit was not the best thing.
What about but that couple that was behind us straight fucking disappeared? Like they said, "Oh yeah, the coyote," and we were like, "Yeah," and they were in front of us.
They
If
stopped.
you remember,
and
they
stood by the
stopped.
side.
They did something with their backpack. We kept walking. We turned around. The coyote ate them motherfuckers.
Bro, there was such a horror movie vibe in the beginning of that hike. There was a horror movie, just like there's a thing behind us.
Yeah.
We're three
The white
black
man,
dudes
the
walking
just
into
walking
thing.
The alerting white man. Y'all know that's not a regular dog, right?
Dude, you're like, hey, by the way, you might get your ass chewed up.
Just so you know.
Coming down the mountain, we heard all them fucking
Yo,
scatters
some
and
trees,
scurries in the fucking
anything
tree.
that jumped.
that
Yo,
shit was nerve-wracking.
yo.
So
We
scary.
almost died today.
And there was just like little shimmers in the woods. I'm usually not afraid of that, but somehow being with other black people, like yo.
Yo, what the fuck? What was that? What was that? What was that?
It makes me so much more afraid because I'm like, you hear that? You hear the top shit? So it was like, do you hear that? I was like, no, I don't hear that. Oh, okay, cool. Because if you hear that at all, I'm gonna start running right now.
You heard anything? I'm ghost.
I'm telling you, bro.
You hearing
I
that
heard
too?
it.
We gotta work on that. We gotta work on that. Like a hiking scary movie. We
That
gotta
would
work
be
on
fire.
that.
It
We gotta
turned
work-
very
that shit would be
scary.
Crazy.
But then it's smooth. It was chill.
It was
So
chill,
great,
man.
hilarious.
What do you guys have a thought about what was it called? The Dave Chappelle special. What was it called? Unforgiven.
I think
so.
it was Unforgiven.
Yeah. What is your take on that? We haven't podcasted since that happened.
That's the one he just did on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, he let it out.
I
on
think it was
Instagram.
amazing. First of all, that he just dropped he's just dropping things on Instagram. He's dropping stand-up clips like we're dropping stand-up clips. Just a clip of him. So, like, first of all, how powerful the internet is. Dropping a thing on your, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
He just has he has such a tight relationship with all of us somehow. He can just drop something on his. And that makes me think about what anybody could be doing. You can just say a little bit of something to the people you want to say something to. First of all, Andrew Schultz does this wonderfully in breaking up the idea of like the whole production idea. When you have more of a production conveyor belt, you know how quickly you're going to put things on, you can be thinking on stage more about how the Instagram viewers are going to be thinking about your shit. So you can be talking to them so much more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than thinking about that this is my special type shit.
Yeah.
You can just, hey, y'all, this is what I'm thinking right now. But you on stage in front of a live crowd, right?
Exactly.
You can do that. And that's kind of what he did. It's like this like, not existential, but just like this other layer. He's talking to us while he's talking to them on stage, right?
Exactly.
Which is badass. And I think we should be taking advantage of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was a great take. I couldn't agree with you more.
That's just the foreplay to actually what the message was, right?
Yeah.
Beyond all that, we'll talk about artists and these contracts that we're getting into and how shitty that they're in.
See, I'm not a contractual nigga. I mean, I think it goes to show. Everything I try to do it for myself. Like, more so in the hustler aspect. I listen to a lot of Jay-Z. You know what I mean? A lot of fucking old school 90s hip hop period. It was like, get your own, nigga. These labels will rape you. Like, they keep saying that. But sometimes, it's struggling versus being a millionaire.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like
about
right now, you can sign anything. You can sign your life away and be like, you know what, fuck that, man. Like, I'm rich as hell. Like, I got everything I ever wanted. But now your fucking passion is a job. And I think that's what, like, Chappelle's trying to say. Like, don't let your passion become a job. Like, you literally got into this so that you can do it how you want to do it. But then you're, he said he had a kid on the way. He fucking, he like had decisions to make. Like, I ain't got no money, bro. Like, doing a show for free is stupid. So he signed his life away for that shit. But now, as a person that has everything, I know people gonna be like, fuck you, Jonathan. But, like, bro, you can't just be like, the fucked up deal that got me rich again is hurting my feelings because you guys please stop watching that shit. It's like, no, nigga, I'm watching that shit. I like you, man. Like, I'm gonna still watch your shit.
I mean, I love what you did. Even what were you about to say?
Watch it on YouTube.
I watch it on. Why would I watch it? YouTube ain't paying him either.
YouTube, yeah.
They ain't paying him either.
But what I'm saying is like,
Well, if you buy it on
not paying
DVD.
Viacom either though. Nobody's getting paid off that.
Comedy Central is getting paid off of it, and that's the company that he left because they gave him a shitty deal. Like,
Even if like a random person puts it up.
I mean, Chappelle's not getting that money.
Okay.
What I'm saying is nobody's getting.
He made us have this conversation and have a decision on where we can enjoy this wonderful piece of art.
I'm gonna watch it wherever.
Where
the fuck
can
it
we
is.
now? That's blood. That's blood free. You know what I'm saying? Is there a place that we can watch where there's not blood on my hands? Did he get anything with the DVDs?
The DVDs, I got the two.
But did he get money from that?
I don't know. That's what I'm like.
He put us in this position of like, how can we enjoy it? How can we enjoy music?
I go through my moods when I want to watch the Mad Real World. I'm sorry, bro. Whatever that shit is on, I'm gonna fucking watch.
No, it's real shit. What you're talking about, what you're saying is real. He put us in the predicament, but us enjoying these things that make us feel so good, which is what we create.
Right.
We're artists, so like we can create something that makes people feel so good that they're like, well, how can I get it? Because I do want to see it sometimes, but now it's tainted with blood because of how shitty the contract is.
How it makes him feel.
How? Oh, not how much it makes him feel. How
That's
it makes
what he
him,
said. How it makes him feel bad. That's what he keeps saying. It makes him feel bad that he's not getting paid. But I'm like, I understand you feel bad about it's the very thing that got you rich again, man. Like that whole story is what, like a phoenix from the fucking ashes. Like you rose up, like you died and you burned, and then now you're this fucking great prior-like figure in everybody's life.
True.
Like, nigga, you made it. Like, and you got something that you're not that proud of.
but that's
that
the
you put
power of
out
his
there.
influence, and that's what the thing that
You think
that's,
Richard Pryor liked the toy?
right? No,
All
but that's
right,
the
nigga,
power
but
of
it's
his
still
influence.
streaming on everything.
Yeah, but we're talking about like influence versus like the effect it had on us in
He's
culture.
getting residuals.
We don't know if he is.
Chappelle is getting residuals. His fandom is still there. He said to the very people, he said, since I work for you guys, essentially as fans.
Right. That's not
that-
money though.
Nigga, that is money. The more people that watch the Chappelle show, whatever the fuck it's on, will be turned on to him no matter if he likes it or not. He won with that.
Well,
That's not
okay,
a loss.
so I'm talking about financial money coming into this
Man,
thing.
fuck that money. You don't need that shit.
Okay, so you're talking about how
It's
powerful
the
the influence
principles.
is, and
Yeah.
like people enjoy
That
it.
Dave Chappelle met social media. That's what that is.
It's the principles.
He's a streaming. It's streaming. You ain't getting shit from that now. That's a streaming song. That
So
you
he's
got
like
out there.
crying over
Pennies,
like,
bro.
the same thing that we are
not
like
pennies.
we are when we put out music.
I think what he should be caring about more so is getting the name so he can do another one.
Well, we look at
what I was trying to do.
getting the name. Yeah, I mean he could, but I like. First off, we're having this conversation now.
Yeah.
Kanye, same thing. Kanye talked about his masters and like trying to own them and shit like that. I mean, this conversation of artists and like them like with streaming and how much this stuff is and like how much our stuff is worth and like what should we be getting from it. I mean, really, you still have the option if you want to drive everybody to your website. Who did it? Who's Louis C.K. does his specials just straight on his website. You have to pay directly to him.
Right.
Bro, you have that as an option. That's something you could do. You have Patreon. You have all these OnlyFans still that pay directly. These hoes got it right.
Man.
You got to pay them directly for pictures, G.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have that as an option. You don't have to. But what is the thing? To get it to a mass audience, the distribution deals, to make it widely available, mass appeal, are the deals that they sign. They want it on these huge networks like Comedy Central. You want it on Spotify so anybody can actually open up their thing and get it easily. You want to make it easily available to your customer, and that's where you lose a little bit of your soul. And which one are you willing to, what is it?
It's a baby that you had with a baby mama that you don't like. That's what it is.
That is what it is. And she be fucking having a lot of
she
niggas
does
around.
Yeah, she let every nigga watch your kid.
That is what it is. Nigga.
And you're like, bruh,
The kid
If
like,
y'all
Dad,
cared
I didn't
about
know
me,
you
bro."
had so many brothers. How many uncles do I have?
if y'all cared about me,
That
y'all
nigga
would
got
really
37 uncles.
stop these niggas from coming in her house and watching her. That's what y'all would do.
But you don't
And then
have
you're
no
like,
control
"Bruh,
of that
we can't
now.
control her.
You be like, you
But
met
look at
her
your
as a
child.
hoe.
Your child is dope as hell, man.
Your kid got all the
Your
sauce.
and all the shit. Your
This
child
nigga
is
got
dope.
Jordans and LeBrons.
Yeah, man. Like, fucking let that nigga rock. Like, that's making you more popular, man. Like, it's giving you the opportunity to have another baby.
Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that. You true. Well,
You know who ain't having no babies? Nate Robinson. He would not carry on a legacy. I think women saw that and were like, oh, see, I was be talking about short niggas.
Nate,
He ain't
the
even that
Tyson and what's his name fight? The Tyson and
Jones.
Roy Jones Jr. Sorry for that, a little fumble there, but was an event. Was a wonderful event. We don't have that many of those. And to start off with, we saw the Nate Robinson and Jake Paul fight,
Man.
and I when they named off his numbers, so you had 5'9", then you had 6 feet, then you had
6'1",
6'1", then you had a 60 reach, and then you had like a 65-inch reach. Okay, so already that was done. That was all I needed to see.
Yeah.
Like he's getting his ass beat, and then they were talking about how much experience Maury had and how much experience he had, and I was like, he's about to get fucked up,
Right?
And that's exactly what it was. And then the first little tussle that they had, when they like the way their feet hit the mat and they like ran at each other, and it just looked fumbly and just not. I was like, yo, this is about to be bad. And then he exposed himself by continually running at him and then trying to clinch, but sloppily. It was just gross.
Yeah, it was gross. It was
Grotesque.
It was fucking grotesque, bro, to watch this man who's a 3-time NBA slam
It
dunk
really
champion.
wasn't even that bad of a knockout, truly.
Oh,
It was bad, but also I know, like on a brand grant.
it made Snoop sing a hymn. Snoop sing a church.
Oh hell,
Lord
Snoop.
Jesus.
We're gonna talk about Snoop in a second.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Snoop. What I'm saying is, if we had anything else to watch, I don't think it would have made that big of news. I just think that we're really, really bored. And when there's these events,
Like you said, he didn't have any training, and the way he rushed, that's how like a nigga like me get beat up.
was it that bad of a
But
knockout, or just did we not have anything
didn't
else to
see
watch?
it?
I did, but I've seen worse knockouts, and I feel like I think we had less to watch. That's what I feel like I'm saying. Everybody's eyes were on it.
So you don't think Nate Robinson should have held his own and stayed until the end of the fight?
I don't know. I think that he could not. He didn't have hands like that. I don't think he had hands like that.
So he got his ass whooped.
Exactly.
This is the point that we're making. He got his ass whooped.
It was a less fighter against a better fighter, but I don't know if it was. I think that it was more. We made all the memes about it, and it's the hugest as it is because.
Don't be PC about somebody getting their ass whooped.
Is this politically correct?
Yeah.
I'm not being a social justice warrior.
Nah, because we laugh at all videos.
But I'm saying it became the meme of the day because there was nothing else to watch. I'm talking about how we're in a lockdown.
Right?
I'm talking about how it's COVID right now, and there was nothing else to watch, and everybody tuned in. That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, that's like the Sharkeisha video. That happened when shit was going on. Like, she just beat her up. That shit was wild.
Sharkeisha happened. That was a whole. First off, the Sharkeisha, no. That made it huge because there was like music. There was an ass whooping, and there was like outside people talk. There was this Snoop. Snoop was that.
You know what I'm saying?
All hell was the Sharkeisha, no. Sharkeisha, no. Boy, I gotta watch that video again.
Snoop said Nate gonna be all right. He from the hood. He gonna shake that off. That nigga laid there for 2 more minutes.
Yo, listen. They was trying to get him to stand up to put his arm up. My man was like,
God. Oh my God, bro.
no.
He got rock mark. There is no fucking way to get around that. He
Woo!
got his ass
With
whooped,
TD
bro.
Jakes, the best one, TD Jakes on there, like he was laying down there, and they had TD Jakes standing over. Wake up! Wake up! Wake!
The best one, the best meme I seen. It was a Nate Robinson tweet. Said, "I just woke up. Who won the fight?" And then
It was Biggie.
Biggie said you didn't do so great.
oh, yeah.
Who said XX Tentacion or somebody? This is a different Twitter now, dog. He woke up in Twitter death Twitter. It took me a minute. That was existential as hell.
I was like, this is a great.
That was
joke.
existential. I saw, I posted a lot of them, man. They had Beetlejuice.
Oh my God.
Beetlejuice, and they said that's his trainer.
Oh my God.
This is the person that trained him.
Oh
That's
my God.
cold, man.
That's cold. That is cold.
Yo, my man was just laying there.
So then they doing the Nate Robinson challenge. Y'all cold for that, dude.
Niggas just
Trippy
laying
Red
out.
did it. Trippy Red did it.
Niggas
Y'all
just
just
laying
like,
out on the
yo,
ground.
let up, man.
Yo.
He was hitting him in the back of the head a couple times because he kept running.
I mean,
He was
that's what
sidestep.
that's what you can put on the thing that initially messed him up. Probably disoriented him.
Yes,
hit in the back of the
maybe.
Because he was like kind of
Holding his head. He held the
babyish
back of his
after that.
head.
He was like, "What the hell?
Yes.
What's going on?"
Yes.
And then,
But I'm not taking it. He's still.
Jake Paul whooped that ass.
Jake Paul
So
showed
unfortunate.
superior fighting skills there, and overall though, the fight that was entertaining as fuck.
That was
in
supposed to
general.
happen. That we were supposed to be paying attention to.
Yeah. It was a
It was cool.
event. It was a fire ass event. Who they had? They had French Montana perform. That was a
Wiz.
concert too.
Yeah.
And it also showed like how we're gonna like live. That was a live performance, kinda.
Yeah.
They and
No fans.
their
bro.
music, like you think about like we've done a few Zoom shows.
Mhm.
That was like a Zoom show for a concert. You have to have the sound up right, and make sure that the lights is correct and that the camera can be good for the viewer and that the streaming is going to be perfect.
Right,
and
right.
It was a little bit and then the set is cool. The French Montana set was dope with
It was
the
dope.
triangle. That was
Oh, yeah.
cool.
It was dope.
YG shit was fly.
Hey man,
St. John's not that cool.
Right.
I like St. John,
It's
but
hard to understand him a little bit.
and I think there's a lot of like whatever. He has a lot of auto tune or production, and so
yeah.
he couldn't really sing it. We couldn't really see who he was. And he's a new artist, so we don't really know your music like that. I like a lot of his dope. His music is dope.
His,
which is like,
his stuff that stands out is good.
it
but
didn't communicate all the way through the
Yeah.
TV, but
Yeah.
Snoop.
rocked it.
Snoop went crazy. Snoop got out of the commentator chair, smoked the blunt in the Staples Center, and
Rocked the
snapped.
concert. They said it was supposed to be Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne turned down the performance for some reason or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Snoop. I thank you because you went crazy.
Yeah, Snoop
Bro.
killed that.
Jam after jam after jam.
Yeah.
The background, the lights, and we just like, this is a old bull. This is a like the old killer, whatever you want to call it. You could be old at. That's fucking amazing. Still,
OG, man.
the OG. That's like he was in another space. He was like, when you're comfortable, you know everything you need to know,
Hell
and you
yeah.
just ride it out. You even add your own accents to it. And then we heard he did that, and it sounded dope, bro. Everything you did.
Hell
Then you
yeah.
sit back into the chair, back into the chair, relax with them, and call the fight beautifully.
yeah.
You cold.
He letting you know that like this is how I get down.
I am just
like,
this.
is
I'm
dope,
it.
nigga.
I'm the
dope.
brick. Snoop is
I'm
the
dope
brick.
as
He
hell,
just
bro.
comfortably held it down. He was an uncle. When the beginning, the dude was punching him. Okay, then we can get on the Tyson fight. Let's look at Tyson, how they walked out.
This nigga here.
I'm sorry, but
Okay,
just
let's
like
do it.
Roy and them walking out, I was a little bit
You
like,
didn't have to kill your thought though.
oh, well, just
You could have kept.
I felt like I was just on a ramble, man, a long ass ramble. But
Yeah.
A little bit.
But we were listening.
no,
I
I'm
was right here with you.
Okay,
We were listening.
I'm gonna reel it back in a tiny bit.
Yeah, man. But the Tyson Jones fight was good. It was interesting to watch. A lot. I know like Mike Tyson won that shit, right?
Yes.
But Roy Jones is a winner for not getting knocked the fuck out by Mike Tyson.
Also, yes.
Who is like just
Yeah.
this behemoth of a man.
Well, I mean,
that
it was
coulda
in the
just
rules, though.
destroyed. He said, he's like, I tried to get you on one, and you took it.
I punched you
Yeah,
right in your head, and you
and he
took that. I
it.
respect you for that,
When he reached over to tell him that, I thought he was gonna punch that nigga.
bro.
I thought it was
When
like,
they
'cause he
first
got-
walked out, they looked like two old men, but
Yeah.
then after the fight, Mike Tyson looked swole as fuck. I don't know if
He
the
could
lighting
keep
was
going,
different, but he
bro.
looked like he got a pump finally.
Of course, he's like my dick get hard when I fight.
Yeah, you just like, yo, I'm fucking ready now.
Ready.
And it was just like, all of this
And that shit was good. That was a good
was
fight.
great.
Yeah.
Even seeing him, and it was just like he
Roy
came-
Jones his ribs were Dunzo though.
Snoop
Oh,
Dogg
that's
said,
all.
"Take them ribs off, man. They ready.
Yo.
Take them off the grill, man. They ready."
Hey, move,
My
Roy.
man.
Get out of there, Roy. Get out of there. Like Snoop should call most
Everything
boxing matches,
for
bro. Like MMA,
We need one of those.
basketball.
We need that type of thing. All that, like that other dude. Yo, I don't know if y'all realized the dude that was calling it, and then Sugar Ray Leonard, they were talking shit the whole time too. I don't know if you heard that, but he was just like, "Yeah, man. I don't know if you boxed," and then Sugar Ray was like, "How about you and I box?"
Oh,
I don't know if you saw that, but he was like over talking him and all that shit. I was like, "Yo, he wants
He
to
don't
beat
like
his
that guy.
ass."
The white guy, right?
Yeah, that dude was being annoying.
Oh God.
He was doing kind of what I'm doing now, with like like saying too many words and shit,
Yeah.
Being
but
a commentator?
aggressively, pretty much.
You know.
I'm like, how you gonna? That's his job. I
Yeah,
think Sugar
you
Ray's
gotta
just
talk
getting
about
older. He saw Mike fight and then make him want to fight.
Maybe.
He
Yeah.
just felt aggressive, man. He probably felt, they're fighters.
Well, they were like cutting him off too. He was just like, "Yeah, what do you think?" And he would say two words. He'd be like, "Cool."
He
Snoop."
talked slow, bro. Sugar Ray kind of old
Yeah,
and slow,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They're like, let's keep this show going.
Old man Jada.
Let's keep this show. He want to be set up to, let me. And then back in 1990,
That's true. Because boxing, you got that chance. It's a gentleman's thing. This was not completely
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Where it's just like, I have a bow tie on and I got this tuxedo from where, and we talk about our cigars. We have a good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we don't got time for that, nigga.
Yeah, this
Snoop,
is 2
what's
minutes
up?
of something. that
Snoop
we-
like, I'm high.
yeah, Snoop is over there calling the fight like he watching that shit on TV.
Really was.
Real shit.
I feel like my uncles is out fighting at the barbecue.
Right.
He was giving us bar after bar. Snoop was cold, man.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you, Snoop Dogg.
for being an icon. He's immortal, bro. I was like, yo, he's so old and like
And he owns the network or part of the network.
Triller?
Yeah.
Snoop does.
How gangster is that?
Thank you, bro.
Makes sense.
For everything you've done.
So does Weezy.
He's like somebody that like can own something, can sit and rock the house and bring music, and then sit and you know how like multifaceted, like you're just a solid player in the game. You know what I'm saying?
I got my fucking endo.
I'm cool. Can I smoke in here? He's smoking in the Staples Center inside.
Man, as long as he can smoke, he's like, this is how I carry on, G. He let the world in on who Snoop Dogg is.
He really did let it be known worldwide. Like we don't need. Protect that man.
He was the best thing about that whole thing. Well, Nate Robinson getting knocked the fuck out was very interesting, but outside of that, Snoop Dogg was my favorite thing about the weekend. Well, another thing that happened this weekend was Kevin Hart. I know his special came out weeks ago, people. We know that. Like, it's old news. But he wants to keep talking about it, so we definitely got something to comment on.
Kev.
I think he should just let it go, man. Like, the whole stand-up thing, just go be a movie star. You heard it here first. Jonathan Tumblin thinks Kevin Hart should just go be a movie star. Like, you're going to make the money, man. Like, you don't need to tell us any stories until you're like 50-something. Because you do have a good stand-up gene. I feel like he does have a good presentation gene, right? But when he gets older, I feel like all his his lack of lazy-ass comedy, that's what it is. It's just whatever he thinks he's just going to say. It's not even putting in the effort anymore, you know what I mean? Like, so you should take a break.
I think he a little bit exposed himself. Look, I still love Kevin Hart's stand up. His shit is fire. He did change the game in some ways. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to say out loud. But he exposed himself as the kind of not as versatile
That's what
he
I'm
did
saying.
on here. Like you saw him in a way for what he was. But I'm looking super closely as a comic. But like even people that aren't comedians I've talked to were like, we know what you do. We know your cadence now. We know your little tools that you bring out for comedy.
Yeah.
Now, but looking at it on some other shit though, he talked about his daughter in the first one being a baby.
Right? And it's
and now he talk about her being older now, growing up, which like if we look away from it, maybe we'll be able to see that. But just like on this, that was like, yo, that's kind of cool that and he brings it up. He says, yo, y'all watched her. I talk about her. If you look back on my shit, you've seen me develop, and I'm older now.
Right.
You know, that was kind of cool. But I mean, I'm not gonna like it wasn't like snatching a laugh out of me. I'll be real, it never did. But I respect it, and also though I didn't finish it when I first watched it, and then watching he got on when we're talking about defending it. He got on Clubhouse. There was apparently a Clubhouse that they got on, and they called it "Is Kevin Hart Funny?" And they were talking about it. Then Kevin Hart got on there with his whole Lynn and Stink and like all them people, whatever. Slink Johnson,
the Plastic Cup Boys.
What's his name? Stink. What's it?
Stink.
And then all the other people he got on.
Oh,
Spank.
My bad.
Sorry, we know you and you are hilarious, but whatever. They got on and they were in the room and he was like talking about him, and then people started kissing his ass, honestly. But then some girl kissing his ass and like saying all these other things, and then some girls might have asked him, well, why'd you say the thing about the hoe? You know, you're calling your daughter a hoe. That wasn't that cool. He talked about that, and he talked about other things, and then he kind of talked about how black people are welcome to tear down other black people, which that's some real shit. That we do. But also we're a smaller community. We're not huge, and we're not that small where we can't hold each other accountable for shit. Yeah. If you black and you come out with some trash shit, you should be called out for it. You should be held you should be held accountable if it's booty.
That's another way to spin that whenever somebody does something that's not received with mass love, you say, oh, now you don't support your
Y'all
people.
love tearing black people down.
Yeah, it's like,
we ain't that small no more, bro.
I was just telling you that
we're big enough now where we can say some of your shit is booty.
Could have done better.
Yes, and that's how you create good quality shit. Get out, hot flames.
Yeah.
Hot flames.
But like at some point he should realize also that he's kind of just open micing to the world when he does comedy. You know what I mean? Like people are coming out to support you, they're paying money. You know what I'm saying?
And it seems like you're not even working your shit.
You're not even like, you're not giving them what. And he said it himself, like, you on my own shit. buy my app. You trying to be like Jay-Z. You know, this comedy, bro. Like, no, like we want you to stay consistent
And it needs to, yes,
with your talent level.
you need to
Like,
deliver.
I don't need to hear the same story, but your talent level need to be the same. Like when he was doing he was the callback king, man. He'll make you listen to a whole story.
He was.
And he'll just start punching you in the face with
He
shit
did.
you already heard. And you're like, damn. Like, this dude is great. And now he's like more so just like monologuing on stage like open mic. Like he had Marty's or some shit.
Like we know
like,
you.
He's like, bro,
and
come
all
on, man.
shit,
Like
yes.
we know who you are. Yeah, we did grow with you.
You're not working it.
But
You
you're
had
not-
18 years to make that first one, and that shit was fire. And the next couple ones, I'll be
Yeah.
honest, the next
Yeah,
couple,
nah.
the first three slapped.
Definitely.
But it's not me to say what was fire or not. But what from a marketing aspect, what he talked about was, yes, I went on there and I talked about it. A girl posted up this whole thing, which this could have been a marketing ploy. Great. It made me go look at it. She said Kevin Hart was on Clubhouse defending Bill Cosby and defending R. Kelly and defending how he called his daughter a hoe.
Oh my
Something. Black women don't like white women. Black men don't like black. Some bullshit. Some shit. Okay. And you know something that was tied up in this certain language to trigger a whole bunch of black ladies to get in there and talk about how rough it is and how much.
We love you, beautiful black women.
Right, and we do.
We do.
So that's not. But at the same time, what we do love, and also, but it threw into that gulag threw them into the gulag of all those ladies that are ready to tear up somebody when they're doing some shit wrong, right? On Twitter specifically.
In their opinion.
Yes.
Not even like.
And then most of them never even watched it. If you really read down there, they're just talking about how they felt about him, not even anything he said. So then if you go back, so then that made me, let me go look on the special to see what he actually said. And then he talked about, yes, the now, because I cannot go out and promote. Usually you could get on radio stations, you can go out and talk, you could do videos and shit like that. But he's saying like all you have now is the kind of what's the backlash or the people talking about it to promote it.
I can't fuck with him on that because he was on the Breakfast Club literally the day after the special came out. So you could have promoted.
But Breakfast Club maybe doesn't have that many views right now. I mean, if you
I'm
look
not
at,
gonna promote their show, but they're doing good.
I'm not saying they're doing bad, but Breakfast Club, their shit varies. If you look at it varies.
It's
It goes
Kevin
up
Hart, bro.
and down.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
It's Kevin Hart. If Kevin Hart does an interview,
regular interview.
But
People don't
we're
watch.
talking about pushing the needle on views on YouTube.
is that what we're talking about?
Speaking about YouTube, man.
I mean, not on YouTube, on Netflix.
I feel you, man. Speaking of YouTube, though, you've been watching this Soft White Underbelly series.
Man, bro, Soft White Underbelly. Can I shout out to the dude that does the interviews really quick? Because I just feel as
Yeah,
though
give him some love, man.
he
Why not?
deserves, bro. First of all, I was when we would do open mics and shit down there, and he would be.
Oh, he's a comic.
No, he's not. He's not a comic, but first off, it's gonna show it soon. Mark Hannell, what's your name? There we are. Mark Ladia, bro. But walking around downtown, you see these people and they're like all these things. He captured it. He takes people from Skid Row and interviews them, and these people have colorful, brilliant ass stories, and they're from the soft white underbelly of society, the stuff that we do not want to see, the people that you just drive past really fast and like around on Skid Row. He's taken some of them and interviewed them and puts them behind this like this background that's like that background is his own.
Soft White Underbelly.
It's its own, yes. It's his own past color. That's weird. That just is a conversation piece itself, and then the people are just there talking, and their stories are so sick, and it's just like, yo, to have like lived near Figueroa, to like live near Skid Row and see that shit, like these people stories are badass, and this dude captures them and it's sick, and
Right.
props. So what about that girl Amanda that went viral recently? Yo, that was 11 months ago, so that was like last year, maybe January or some shit like that. He did the video, so that means January of 2020 he pulled her off the street, and she was like plump, normal black girl, filled up. Then you see her a few months later, full blown crackhead,
Man.
full blown with a black eye.
Frail would have fresh
Beat
off of some
down,
bullshit.
rough, mouth jitters and all that shit, fucked up. Then you see her later, and she's looks like somebody's grandma now.
Even worse.
She was 20, and now she looks like somebody's grandma. beat down the streets, sucked the life out of this girl so quickly, and she's telling you, I'm on crack. I just want to go smoke crack. I suck dick to do what I need to do. I do whatever I have to do, and these people are following me. She says that the sun and the government doesn't like it when I get comfortable, so they're watching me. So I have to do what I can to get crack to smoke. That's what she says, bro.
That's what her first high was, probably some fucking crazy conversation like that.
So
stuck on it.
Yeah.
Well, like if you look deep enough, you'll see that there's, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But like
that's crazy, man.
He catches this fire and
but you think about that shit, how many people we pass on a regular basis, bro. They got all these intricate ass stories.
There's people outside right now. We're not far from them. There's someone downstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's LA. We're not far from them ever.
Yeah.
But they've taken over like Burton Way and like headed towards Rodeo and shit, bro. I'm like, ooh.
But what were you saying? How many people we see every day?
But yeah, we see all these people every day, man. Like just looking like why am I here? Damn near. And then this guy's interviewing them and like getting all this fucking detail from them. And
they tell their own story. I don't think anybody's sitting down with patients and saying, hey, what happened with you? How did you grow up? And then they just tell you in this piece by piece.
He's doing a job that the very people that enable them, the ACLU or whatever, who like very well makes it okay for them to live out in public. They don't come and talk to these people and try to offer them anything.
I mean, I'm not saying he offers them something every time.
He giving them money. You don't interview somebody. You can't release somebody's shit without giving them.
Yeah, you can.
He probably gives them some bread, but I think that the more thing is that people will get together and rally and find somebody to get around them and get help. That's the good thing. People will find you. That's what Don't Fucking Kill Cats, or what was that? Don't Fuck with Cats.
Don't fuck with cats.
You found that people will team up and get some shit done because we're powerful, really are, as a team. You know, we use our resources together.
Yeah, I feel like these people definitely need to be like not housed per se, but they should have somewhere to go.
And where are they gonna go?
Man, there should be some place like you know how
we talk about trying to solve the homeless problem right now.
No, not the homeless problem. Not the homeless problem. But like people, like the ones that are on this show, like people who still have somewhat of a mind, that know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They know they're fucking themselves up. They're going down a certain path. You know, they got all these churches and shit. Like they should open their doors to people like that, but they don't.
Well, she did get some help. I agree with what you're saying. I think that there's a lot of things that I think about, though. Some of them people are not in that space yet. Some of them are just like, I'm still in the streets and I'm still here.
I know. I said the ones that are in their right mind.
Right. Some of them are like, I actually want to get off. Very few of them, but some of them are just like, I'm in the street. The streets is me, and this is everything I need here.
Pimping is in them, dog.
Yes, or like I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. I want to get out, but I'm addicted to how fast this money is, and what am I gonna go do a $15 an hour job now? Like, so it's so dope, and it's something that like there was a dude that used to sing. There's this dude that was so smart. He used to come up and talk to us while we were doing open mics, and I was like, "Yo, I want to interview the fuck out of that dude so bad." He was like gentlemanly and like had like this like Jimmy Kimmel or like talk show host like charm. Yeah, it was badass. But
was it badass?
We would have been entertained if he was in here right now.
That's fair.
All right. All right.
John, like, not me. I wouldn't have been.
Yeah, I would have been like concerned. Like, hey, man, this nigga keep moving.
He was smooth. He wasn't even a mover. He wasn't even a jumper like that. And he could sing. He called himself residentially challenged. That's what he said.
That's
like,
fair.
He didn't call himself homeless. He said, I'm residentially challenged.
Yeah,
Come
me
on.
too, man. I'm from Georgia, and I'm misplaced in Los Angeles.
Man. So that's a bar.
Yeah.
We've been in the studio lately, speaking of bars.
Yeah, we've been in here. The Fresh J's be cooking up stuff. You know what I mean?
We have.
Got my boy Mark Boyd, Barry Jones. You gonna rap when we get back?
If you want me to.
If we want him to.
We're gonna have to throw some water in his face or some shit.
He's tired, man. That hike took everything out of my boy.
Hey, get ready, bro. We're gonna do more of that.
Yeah.
We'll get better. That was cool though. That was
That was cool,
I was fucking with it. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, man. We in there labbing. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get music to release. We're trying to keep these comedy shows popping. We're trying to keep these booties popping. We're trying to keep these titties dropping. We're trying to keep them.
Say that for the studio, man.
All right, man. My bad. I was getting carried away.
Yeah.
I was getting carried away. I think that hike got me too, man. I am a little lethargic. You You know what I'm saying? We didn't do no push-ups or nothing before we came in here to get that energy going.
And we smoked. Like, is that okay to say that? And
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so cool. We smoked a few
Oh
times.
my God,
so
we're going to jail.
let's not act like that's not a factor.
We're gonna go to
Where's
jail.
the cocaine? No, I'm just playing.
Mm.
There is no like cocaine in the city. There's none.
You look for it?
I don't look for it. This is something I heard. This isn't even me talking. I'm hearing
Cocaine everywhere.
that there's no cocaine around, no clean cocaine, and it's because
Clean.
COVID has come,
That's
and so the trail, the lines of transit are all clogged up right now. You know, it's hard. So if you don't have a source, you know, it's intense.
Hey, isn't it
So I've heard. I don't know nothing about
Isn't there some
nothing.
place that just legalized cocaine in America?
Wait, who?
Didn't somebody just legalize?
Um,
Oregon. All drugs are legal because they have a terrible homeless
no,
problem.
they're not. They're not legal. They're decriminalized.
That's,
No, it's different, but it is
That's
the
the
same.
difference. Yeah.
I know you can't be flipping bricks, but you can be
In the open.
smoking them.
Right.
For the most part.
So
Very interesting, and I think that that's good because now they can focus on, well, how can we help people? We'll see if that's what it does.
we'll see, man.
We'll see if that's what it does. Maybe
They didn't help nobody that smoked weed. They started selling shit in boxes and Ziplocs that I don't need.
nice ass packaging.
I don't need all this packaging, bro.
Nope.
The
Take that
packaging
shit out
has
my
gotten
price.
So it's like an iPhone bag. Well, I gotta take a piece of plastic off, then it's in cardboard. I gotta undo the cardboard all types. Gotta
That
slide
shit used
out.
to come wrapped in aluminum foil.
Give me aluminum foil or a Ziploc. I'm perfectly
I
fine.
do appreciate packaging though.
I don't.
You're paying for it.
That
Yeah.
is what you're paying for. Mm.
I'm good.
Bruh, you can get an eighth for $35, like of some gas. But
True.
nah, they got to put the little dehydration pack in there.
It's true.
They got to put
Like you
the
going to
fucking
space.
jar in there.
It's real
Then they
shit.
got to wrap that shit in another jar. They got to give you a box that doubles as a rolling tray. They got to give you fucking joint
true.
ends and joint tips. You're like, bro, I don't need all that shit. Just give me the fucking
Just give
weed.
me the fucking
That's you're
bag.
talking real shit. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Each nug don't.
And y'all
gotta
voted
be-
yes on that shit. Not you and you,
right.
per se.
The county did that.
I've been upset about that for a long time.
Could tell.
Man. Under my VA status, I used to be a medical patient. Now I'm just a recreational weed smoker. Don't that take away everything? You know what I mean? Status, bro. It means everything, bro. It means we're just in the matrix, stuck. Status.
We are just changing statuses as time goes on.
Do you ever look back or on anything you've done in life and be like, nah, I definitely have to have done that shit like in the 1930s? Like I've been here. I've been in this motherfucker before.
I've always thought that when you die, you're just born again, but in the present time.
When you die, you're just born again. Reincarnation is what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, these concepts that you guys are. I think you think that if you're born again,
far-fetched, nigga? You don't like talking about
it's not far fetched. It's just like,
Right.
well, do you think that you would be born in the exact same area? Like, what's to say that you'd be? If I'm
sounds-
born as a black man here and I die as a black man here, do you think I'm gonna be born as a black man again, or am I born as a frog?
It depends. You might be a fucking frog. You might be a tree.
So the chances that I'm born a human
No,
again
I
in the
think
same
you're- I
area
think you're
is
gonna
so
be a
slim.
human, but
You
can
think
be-
this is our code and this is what we do?
we just keep doing this again and again? Oh lordy, the same exact life
you ain't gonna
with the
remember
same
it?
it's
challenges.
about-
Yeah, but if I'm a black man in 1930, my challenges are different than a black man in
But
1991.
you already did 1930.
What if you just keep coming back and be like, it's gonna be different in the future, and then every time, every fucking 70 to 80 years, you just die and be like, come back again. It's gonna be different.
Well, I mean, if it's to keep doing it again to get it right,
Nigga been doing that for 7,000
if you keep doing
years.
it again to get it right, I would say I'm doing it right now. I'm probably doing it right now.
Okay.
Fucking a hike this morning, being funny, putting out music.
Okay.
I felt like I should have been doing the music a good minute ago.
Like
so
a decade ago.
yes, for
So
sure.
you got to do it again.
Oh, that means I should have started when I was like 9.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking.
Maybe he'll get it and believe in himself earlier. This is fucked up. I'm
What if
killing
you-
myself tonight so
what
I
if
can
you
start
get-
right.
You know
So I can
somebody out
start
here that
right.
killed himself to try to come
Should
back.
you be like, God damn, if I can, and then
It's
God
over.
just like, that's not what we do.
What if that's the only? What if people like that, like they get up to the fucking gates and then they're like, God's like, see, reset. Everybody play video games. You decided to just reset. You ran out of
Try
life.
again.
You jumped off the
When you
edge.
wake up poor again, fuck.
Oh my god. That would suck to come back poor.
Yeah.
But what if the generational wealth, you just get reborn back into your family?
Well, I'm doing what poor people would do anyway.
What?
Fucking hiking, just walking. Like,
That's rich people do that, man.
yeah, we did it as if we were rich today, but I could be poor and hike. I could be poor and do everything I did today.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Fucking jump, well, not jump in the studio technically. No, that was some money.
nah, that ain't no poor people shit either.
No.
That's pay rent for that.
Yes.
Yeah, ain't no poor people shit, man. We don't do no poor people shit.
Shout out to Alter Records. Alter Records. Right now we got good. Alter. Yeah.
For what?
I mean, I live there and they allowed me to record in there, which is pretty dope.
That's fair.
Roommates are cool. We got good relationship right now.
Alter Records.
That's what they're calling it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
It's not like in concrete, but I'm pushing it too because it's cool, man. It's a decent little thing.
It's a decent little thing.
Yeah, it's a decent relationship we got, so I fuck with them.
It's a decent, yeah, it's a relationship, so we should definitely shout them out. Just like we shout out Cooking with Barry.
Cooking with Barry.
What up,
What you cooking next, bro?
Yeah, man.
I got a couple things ready, but I've been wanting to take a stab at gumbo.
Smelt his burp.
Yeah,
I burped in the fucking.
yeah, that probably smells gross.
Yeah, man.
I want to take a stab at gumbo,
Okay.
and then the homie asked me to do a Mexican dish, so I'm gonna figure out which one.
You should do a
Mole.
mole. Thank you. You know, there's a whole lot of moles. A Mexican girl told me there's green mole, red mole. We know about the chocolate one, but there's a whole bunch more. There's like 32.
Is the chocolate one. That shit is fire.
That shit's lit.
I heard the green mole is there was this lady that lived 2 doors down from me when I lived on Cloverdale. Did you ever come to my crib over there? You did though. She told me there was like 32 moles. She had an iguana. This was the most coolest Mexican lady. She said she lived through 2 cancer. She would just get me in these long ass conversations. I'd be like, ma'am. But she was actually dope as fuck, man. I was learning Spanish over there, man. Every day the dude would come out and talk to me. Life is good, man. You know, we're blessed. Woke up this morning and talked on the top of the mountain. Like, shit is beautiful, bro.
It's beautiful, man. My nose is still fucked up from being on top of that mountain, but
Yeah.
it's all good, you know what I'm saying?
It happens.
But yeah, man, you got Aqua Philosophy, you still doing that?
I am doing aqua philosophy, yeah.
This nigga been having me on for a guest that's like 3 months. Like, you know,
My dad is dissing me. Dad, I'm trying to get my dad on every time I ask him, but whatever, we'll see. Maybe he thinks I'm about to ask him some crazy questions like, why did you beat me so much? No, he didn't. I wasn't abused. That's just funny. But like, he won't jump on.
What?
And I know he has a lot of dope ass questions, questions to answer.
You weren't abused?
I mean, of course, there was some corporal punishment, which I don't regret, but that doesn't matter. With some spankings, they were spankings with love. I spank my bitches now, shit,
Hey.
with love.
love
Let me
my
shout out
bitches.
Tisha,
from somewhere.
Tanya, Tamika.
About 3 Kims.
About 3 Kims. You guys get the point.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, man. We are the Fresh Jays. We probably gonna, we'll still be the Fresh Jays, but
We'll be the Fresh Jays, but there's possibly a name
there's
change.
probably a
From.
name change.
Possibly.
Possibly. I want everybody to stay tuned for that one. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run it through corporate.
See what they think.
See what corporate thinks, so that we can keep on, keep it on.
You gotta. dot
We
your
gonna keep
T's.
on keeping on. There's no stopping.
Ain't no stopping. We coming out with the music. I got a song out now. I got a comedy special out now.
Hello.
Let's go.
Should have
been a rapper.
Mr. Rogers.
Now that I'm in the
all
studio with
platforms.
you should have been a rapper.
Hey man, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But I waited 35 seconds.
Let's talk about being in the studio. Are we like running out of time? Being in the studio with you, I listen out for what you about to say because I'm like, yo, he could let me make sure he's not gonna make it, so I can't even rap after him.
Oh damn, bro, that was touching, man.
For real,
Yeah, man.
I need people to push me.
That's what you did today. That's what you came up with.
Yes.
Oh my nigga came out with something. Y'all hear it.
Yeah. Oh.
Fire.
Y'all hear it, man. Yeah, man. I probably should have been a rapper because I love words and wordplay. I like twisting up shit and I like saying shit that's just different. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
My dumbass decided to do the military, go to college. I took the square route. I went to college, then went to the military. Like, I'm gonna be safe.
But you were first gen.
Yeah. Wait, first gen.
First gen African American or no?
No.
Second gen.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I ain't breaking no boundary.
No, bro, just broken.
I ain't breaking no boundary.
Don't put that pressure on me.
I mean, I'm the only person in my family that has a podcast, puts out music.
Hey, that is a feat. That
Does
is a
comedy
boundary.
shows.
Went to the military and
Went
back.
to the military and back. I've been to every institution: jail, college,
Marriage. That's some
the
shit.
military.
That's some shit. I mean, too.
Every institution,
Jail,
my nigga.
college, marriage.
You can't break
military.
me.
So have I, bro.
The Matrix cannot break me.
And they all feel the same.
They do.
For the second.
A
So,
trap.
Yeah.
Like a no way out kind of shit.
It feels that way.
They
but
all
look at
feel
you,
like
free.
that. Like, how the fuck am I gonna get out of college? I ain't got no money. How I'm gonna get out of the military? I signed a contract. How I'm gonna get away from this bitch? She loves me.
And I signed a contract.
We signed a social contract that after I get the pussy, I'm supposed to act right.
How I'm gonna get out of jail without getting killed? It's all the same.
How you get out the military without getting
How
killed?
we gonna get out of coronavirus? That's
Another
another institution. that we
another
gotta go
social
through.
contract.
Fucking crazy, man. We just stuck. Like, everybody's in jail right now. Everybody's in prison right now. Curfew's at 10 p.m.
We out beyond curfew. We about to get beat.
Shit, something like that.
All restaurants must close at blah, blah, blah. Oh, speaking of that, Brian ain't ordered no food yet.
You still have time.
Yeah, we need to get some.
Yeah, I got
Because we live in LA and things are available. What a blessing that is.
True.
Motherfuckers stay open late. Like, that's
Well, we
convenient.
also holding the country up from progressing.
We are?
Yeah. It's LA.
Oh, you mean like as far as not opening up our borders?
Like, yeah. As far as opening up anything.
Yeah,
like,
but Texas and fucking Westlake don't care about that.
Because they're fucking Texas and they're just as important as the United States.
And
of America.
Georgia don't care either.
Well,
Nigga said, well.
Well, I didn't expect you to say that, goddammit.
but fucking Texas, we fly our flag just as high as the American flag. Fuck America. The thing that makes me laugh about people from Texas before we get out of here is they swear at any moment they're just going to secede from America.
It doesn't matter what laws pass.
It's like y'all going to get cut the fuck off from everything.
We're legalizing weed. We'll secede.
I guess.
Like, no, you won't.
We're gonna make it so that you can drive Lyft and maybe get paid as an employee. We'll secede. Portland is making all drugs. We'll secede.
We don't like this. We don't like this new America.
I got guns, bitch.
We're gonna keep guns legal. Well. Okay, I'll hear you out.
Well, let's see where you're going.
I'll see.
We got Joe Rogan. No, okay.
They did get Joe Rogan.
Shit.
Fresh J. Y'all want to do social media before y'all go?
Rossfire Unicorn, please shout out Aqua Philosophy.
The Barry Jones Experience.
And Jonathan Tumblin on everything.
Shout out.
Later.